So today I'm going to be giving you all some information on the second leading cause of death in the United States. Does anybody here know what the second leading cause of death in the United States is?
Car accidents.
Not car accidents.
Heart disease.
Heart disease is number one. Good
Murder.
guess. Not murder.
Heart attacks.
Cancer.
Same as heart disease. Number one. Cancer, that's right. We got it. We have a winner. The gentleman in the front. Cancer is the second leading cause of death in the United States. Cancer kills over 500,000 Americans each year. Over 500,000 men, women, children, aunts, uncles, husbands, wives, every year are killed by cancer.
That's all cancers combined, correct?
All cancers combined. So, in order to talk about cancer, we have to understand what cancer is. So does anybody here know what cancer actually is?
A bad thing.
It is a bad thing. That's true.
It's your body's cells going crazy and attacking other cells.
That is correct. That is mostly correct. Cancer, it is a group of diseases that allow for an unrestrained growth of cells in one or more of the body organs or tissues. So that is what cancer is. It's an unrestrained growth of cells. It's the cells in your body, like you said, going crazy and taking over and attacking other cells. Now, cancer can be divided into two groups. Does anybody know what those two groups of cancers are?
Malignant and benign.
Malignant and benign, that's right. So the two groups are malignant and benign. Does anybody know which one is worse?
Malignant is worse.
Malignant is worse. Does anybody know why malignant is worse?
It spreads.
That's right, it spreads. Malignant cancers metastasize to different parts of your bodies. It starts in one place and spreads throughout your body, attacking other systems as it goes. So, using that context clue, does anybody know what benign cancers do?
It doesn't spread.
Doesn't spread. That's correct. Very smart woman in the front.
Gee.
So cancer, benign cancer stays in one place, and that's why benign cancer is generally non-fatal, because it's easier to treat, easier to remove than malignant. Malignant cancer, you treat one space and then it pops up all over every other place in your body, and that's what makes malignant the bad of the two, the more bad of the two. So, it is important to note that there are that cancer refers to a large group of disorders and not a single disease. Does anybody know how many different types of cancer there are? Just a guess.
50.
Not 50.
500.
Too high.
200.
Not quite.
100.
Just over 100, that's right. The term cancer refers to a large group of disorders, not a single disease. There are more than 100 different types of cancer. So you can have cancer of any tissue, any body, any organ inside of your entire body. Now, the American Heart Association published a list of 7 warning signs, being that cancer is the second leading killer in the United States. Awareness is key in trying to early recognize the warning signs, get checked, and get help. So can anybody name some of the warning signs of cancer?
Extreme fatigue.
Good guess.
Like sickness, colds, weakened immune system.
Heating up. So there are 7. The first one is change in your bladder or bowel habits. Any change in your bladder or bowel habits that's sudden and unexpected. If you have a sore throat that will not heal, if you experience unusual bleeding or discharge, if you experience a thickening or a lump in your breast or elsewhere in the body, if you frequently experience indigestion or have difficulty in swallowing, if you have an obvious change in a wart or a mole, or if you notice a nagging cough or prolonged hoarseness in your voice. So you were right. Nagging cough, a cold, hoarseness in your voice, things that don't go away. So those are the 7 warning signs that the American Cancer Association published and said, if nothing else, we want the American people to know these 7 so that if they are able to catch some of these, they're able to get treatment. Now, cancer preventable? Do you think cancer is preventable?
No.
It is to a, I think lifestyle plays a role in it. Environment plays a role in it.
I don't think it's preventable, but you can cut down the risks.
That's more like it. So, an article published by the Medical News Today journal, the author is quoted in finding that a substantial portion of cancers are actually preventable, and that is due to reducing the risk of the cancers. That's not smoking, that's having a good diet, a balanced diet, and healthy portion sizes, that's annual checkups, and more. The and more is ensuring that you are conscientious of those around you with secondhand smoke, making sure that if you have a hazardous workplace, you're using the required protection and proper equipment. Now, we know now that cancer is the second leading cause of death in the United States, so we need to take it seriously now while we can. Does anybody have any questions? Let's recap. How many different warning signs of cancer are there?
7.
7. Can anybody name 2?
A cough.
Bladder and bowel changes.
Good. Great. All right. Any other questions? Well, thank you very much.
Another informative.